India has scripted history at Oscars 2023. RRR song Natu Natu grabbed the Best Original Song Award at the 95th Academy Awards. The composer of the song, M.M. Kiravani, and film director S.S. Rajamouli received the award on behalf of the team. This was India's second win at the Oscars. In another proud moment, producers Guneet Monga and Kartiki Gonzalez's The Elephant Whisperers won the award for the Best Documentary Short Film. Meanwhile, actor Deepika Padukone attended the event as a presenter. She became only the third Indian to present an Oscar at the awards ceremony. Well, the question we're asking today, as India shines at this year's Oscars, what does it mean for Indian cinema? And we have a special panel of guests joining us. National Film Award winner D. Suresh Babu, a big name in Telugu filmmaking, Madan Karki, Natu Natu lyricist in Tamil, and Riya Mukherjee, Natu Natu lyricist in Hindi, joining us. So joining me is Suresh Babu, film producer, National Film Award winner, Madan Karki, lyricist of the Tamil version, and also Riya Mukherjee, lyricist of the Hindi version. A big congratulations to Madan and Riya. I want to start with Madan first up. How does it feel that Natu Natu has achieved what is considered ultimate glory in filmmaking, which is win an Oscar?
Yes, Shivani, I'm as happy as you are, and every Indian who's reading this news and watching the program. But I'm additionally happy because I'm also part of this team, and I've been working with this team for the past 10 years, more than 10 years now. And this team actually, Mr. Rajamouli, Kiravani, they treat me as their family. They just give that kind of a warmth whenever I go there, whenever I work with them on multiple projects. So this feels extra special and extra happy to me. This movie winning this award, I'd like to congratulate Mr. Chandra Bose, Mr. Kiravani, Rajamouli, Rahul, Kalbhairava, Junior NTR, Ramcharan, the Prem, and the entire team for making this possible. And it's such an exciting news, actually.
And Riya, is the emotion the same for you? I mean, it doesn't get bigger than this, isn't it?
Absolutely, absolutely. Hi again, Karki, by the way. We've been speaking earlier in the day. And, I have not worked with this family as long as Karki has, but they are so warm, so loving. And, I have this big language barrier because I go from Delhi and I can't understand anything anybody is saying around me. And they just make you feel so welcome. And as I was, I think, sharing even earlier, I am just so happy for Kirwani sir. He is a gem of a human being. He's such a wonderful person. This was a long time coming, and it's so lovely. Congratulations to Chandra Bose, the lyricist, Kirwani sir, Rahul and Kalbhairava also. But of course, I feel we must mention Prem Rakshit because I know he will sweep all the choreography awards this season in India. But the choreography is such a quintessential part of the song that I think
we've mentioned him.
Even
I have specifically asked my producers to mention him on screen because I think the song is what the choreography also made it.
Yes.
So, you mentioned the language thing. I want to ask Madan that, I've been asking this to everyone since the nominations, Golden Globes, Honor, etc. that what is it about Natu Natu which is so special? Like you wrote the Tamil version, Riya wrote the Hindi version. Originally, it's in Telugu, which most of us don't understand. Certainly not the larger world doesn't understand, and yet it has done so well.
What makes Natu Natu special is Natu Natu is not just a song, actually. Natu Natu is it is a movie by itself, and Natu Natu has this song. You can just see people tell what is the guidelines for writing a proper script, right? The entire guidelines will fit inside this one particular song. That's what made it very special for me since the day one I was listening to it. So you can see the song has conflict. The song has overflowing emotions. It has friendship. It has love. It has sacrifice, and everything packed in a 5-minute song. And that is the true purpose of art. The true purpose of art is it is beyond language. It's beyond any kind of the artificial lines that we have drawn between ourselves in this world, like the country, language, religion, caste, creed, color, and everything. So this song talks about that, especially when a person of the fair-skinned person actually tells that brown-skinned people can't dance, and that is the starting point of this particular song, and that is the entire song is about. The song starts about what a dance can do, how an art can change the mind of people, and how people can win over others with art. And that's what exactly the song has done. It's won over the hearts of people across the world, across the languages. This emotion is conveyed. The language is not necessary. Like just like what you said was perfectly right. It's not about Telugu. It's not about the thing. Just like how we watch a Korean movie and that, or any Spanish movie, and we get that feeling of that emotion bang on here, and we were able to feel for the character over there. That's what the world has felt for Natu Natu.
Right. Suresh Babu, I want to ask you too, what do you think, as a filmmaker who's done this for a long time, especially in Telugu industry, a producer yourself, the impact of the victory of Natu Natu will be, not just on Telugu cinema, but on Indian movies on a global stage?
See, basically, I personally think that this is going to be a stepping stone because today it was just not Natu Natu for me, it was Natu Natu and Elephant Whisperers winning Oscars on the same day, and Deepika presenting on the Oscars. As filmmakers, we want to do certain things, maybe make money, maybe get some reputation, and our thinking stays small. Now, this has given us an opportunity to see the world that I can conquer. If a Rajmouli can do it, if a Gunit Monga can do it and get an Oscar, why can't I get it? And I can do it with completely Indian units. So that fear goes off, that aspiration to strive for excellence starts, and that will percolate to more and more filmmakers. It will be a very competitive nature of doing things. So I think it's a great start today. It's really going to be fabulous. See, we saw that when the national film started happening, when a Bahubali became a national film, we thought, oh, when will the next one come? But immediately films from Kannada, from other languages, all of them started becoming national films. Films started crossing the barriers of language. And we start talking of national films. Now we'll start talking of winning the international stage also. Our makers will get more and more confident to do these things.
So as I said, I've been asking everybody, whenever I discuss RRR, what is it about Natu Natu? So I want to ask you as a filmmaker too. Why has this song conquered the world literally? Its hysteria knows no bounds. Why has it struck such a chord?
See, we were discussing this with Kirwani and Rajmouli. Now, is it the best song ever from India? Probably not. That doesn't matter. But it was overall packaged beautifully well. Such an outstanding dance by two male heroes doing such a fabulous physical dance was fabulous. Mounted on a very large scale, having international actors also at the back. It's collective wisdom at that point of time, collective consciousness, and it all keeps working and it just keeps going. So I'm only very excited that India, the platform, is now being recognized world over. India, the country, is now being recognized by the worldwide platforms. Last year we saw Parasite. We've seen Korean cinema, Korean soap operas being accepted by the whole world. So very soon we'll have our soap operas being watched everywhere, our films being watched everywhere, our music being heard by everybody. Now industry will make its effort, there'll be groups which work towards it and make their effort. in today's award, I saw two different filmmakers. One, a Rajmouli, who just was striving to get better and better each time, make the bigger hit, the bigger hit, and the bigger hit, and he's made it there. And we also have parallel cinema makers like Guneet, who've started, and they do very sensible parallel cinema. And one of her products have also got an Oscar. It's so satisfying that it shows the path for the future generation. Okay, we can also try and do this. Let's not be cowed down. "Ye hame nahi milega." That's not our attitude. We can get it. We can go and achieve. We are seeing that in many fields. We are seeing that in different activities, that Indians are now planning and looking to make a mark on the global stage. And this is another extension of that.
Okay.
Now, every day we read 50 top executives of Indian origin running so many $1 trillion worth of companies. So now it's probably the entertainment industry's chance. We'll have Indian directors, Indian stars, Indian people controlling the world media also very soon.
Ria, do you kind of agree with this? That, you know, as such, if you were to do a qualitative analysis, not many people will say that this is the song that changed their lives or was the best song they've ever heard. But something just clicked for Natu Natu, and it had to do with the overall presentation as well, like you were saying.
Yes, absolutely. And I think it's been explained so beautifully by the current panel right now. I don't need to delve further into that. It is a mini film. It takes you through all the emotions. There is tension in the beginning. Then there's a little intervention. Then there's a resolution. Then there's all that. You know, I don't know why we don't speak enough about the whole bromance aspect of it. I love the whole thread of a friend sticking up for a friend in this as an emotional connect, because we see a whole lot of damsel in distress being rescued as an old trope, but here a friend kind of sticks up for another friend, and like together they sort of, you know, there's so much friendship here. And just to get a little on the music, I don't think we realize his tremendous proficiency with percussion. You know, the beat, the rhythm, and the way he has used the percussion instrument, it just hits at your core. You know, I think there is something to be said about the heart-thumping quality of the kind of percussion he always manages.
That's very Indian, isn't it? That's why it hits us. Percussion is so Indian.
Yeah.
I want to go across to Madan one more time to understand what the aftermath of the Oscar win has been like, Madan.
Yes, just before since the Golden Globe, we've been having multiple conversations with the team and been congratulating them, calling them, and they're feeling very...
But what are the celebrations going to look like when the team gets together?
I haven't spoken to anyone. I do message the people who I'm directly in contact with and congratulate them. The cutest thing with Kirwani sir is, you know, how many ways can you say congratulations? You know, after a point, you know, critics award and Golden Globe and this and that. So now we have distilled it to me saying, sir, that's all I write. S-I-R-R-R-R-R-R. And then he replies only saying he's very sweet. He still says Riya ji, I don't know why. And he'll also say Riya ji with 100 eyes and put exclamation marks, and that's our exchange. Because everything else has already been said.
I think RRR has become a language in itself, isn't it? So you just say RRR and it conveys a full emotion for Indians. Suresh Babuji, I want to come back to you. I want to understand from you. There was a bit of a controversy today. Yeah, people are not liking the fact, for example, that Jimmy Kimmel called RRR a Bollywood movie. And in the past, we've seen these language wars come up.
No. To me, we should not call it a Bollywood song or a Telugu Tollywood song. It really doesn't matter. It's an Indian film, which is an Indian film has won an international award. Let's start looking at it. It's unfortunate that all these years only Bollywood was pushed as if that was the only industry there. But those are all small things. It was not done intentionally, or probably it doesn't matter today. Now, Elephant Whisperers was made in Tamil, I think, and I did fantastic. What more can we ask for? Natu Natu, you have two Telugu actors, Telugu director, music director, and lyricist doing a song, winning, and you have background actors as all international people, big stars, small stars, the junior artists, the crowd is all international. It really doesn't matter. See, we should all be proud and just take our industry forward, take the Indian industry forward, not get cowed down by smaller things and all these things. Those will all pass, and we should grow beyond all that.
Yeah. You're very right about two very distinctly different Indian movies and Indian cinema on stage winning. Elephant Whisperers and RRR, very different kinds of cinema coming from different parts of the country by people by various different backgrounds. Do you think that is what this award ceremony does for us? It's finally time for India to showcase its diversity, even its cultural, linguistic diversity and everything that it has to offer to the world.
We should tell stories which are local. That's what the world wants. You tell stories that are local to your area. Tell a story in Assam, tell a story in Bengal. People want to watch it. So we should not be afraid of pushing our culture, our diversity, everything. We should do all that. See, that's what probably even Elephant Whisperers did. Our culture with how we play with environment. So it's all. There are so many things that the Indian heritage has that the world needs to know, and world map. That's all.
Yeah. Well, a path has been forged. Somebody has to do it, and this will be a source of incredible inspiration for all filmmakers and artists to come. I do thank all our special guests for joining me today. Time for a short break. Coming up on the other side, we'll get you the latest as far as the question of same-sex marriage in India is concerned. The Supreme Court has now constituted a 5-judge constitutional bench to listen to the pleas.